Hey guys, this is Nathan, and welcome back to Forever Stranded. Hope you guys are doing good today. I am doing great. So, I am underneath my base right now. I had dug a hole down to see if it would make any difference when we were dealing with all of the extreme temperature. And strangely enough, I landed right on the side of a mine shaft. So I decided I would slowly work on getting through this, and that is perfect too, because this sandstone is actually a very important block for what I have planned for the base. So I've just been going through here, doing some digging, doing some torching, things like that, trying to get some of the mob related things taken care of too, because we do need to kill a lot of mobs for one of the quests. Ooh, we need a torch. But so yeah, we've been getting tons and tons of stuff here. I think I have about an entire chest of sandstone already, and we are going to need a lot of that. Now the other thing that we are going to need a lot of is oak wood. So few years back, I spent some time playing on Tango Tech's Techtopia Modpack. And while preparing for that, trying to figure out how the Modpack worked and everything, I did a little bit of play with my son, and we built a really neat looking city made primarily out of sandstone and oak. And it looked absolutely amazing. And so I want to try to replicate that here in what we're going to build on Forever Stranded. Now, because of the fact that we have so much sand and sandstone available, I figured that was a good choice for this. And ooh, we have unexplored areas. I did not realize that. Oh, that opens up above. Nope, not even gonna risk it. But I mean, I've also gotten tons of these minecart tracks from this thing, which is good because we have railcraft, and that means making tracks is difficult. So, but yeah, I am just going to continue exploring here for a little while. I don't even know where I'm at, really. So this is where we just were. I think, yeah, I need to go this way. And then this takes me back up. Yep. So this abandoned mineshaft actually has multiple layers to it. And that's the main room. Oh, that's a nice little dead-end space. But I have been mining a large area next to where I came into this, which should be just right over here. No, where was it? I could have sworn that it was, here it is. So yeah, I've been mining out a large area here, and I think we are probably going to be setting up a few farms down here, most notably mob-related farms, because we are pretty close to the bottom of the world, and, you know, mob spawns tend to be better when you're down low. Now, yeah, I have been doing a lot of work between episodes. I think there's probably a good 15-20 hours between the last episode and this one. And so I have collected tons of logs, tons of sandstone, sieved a lot of bits in the heavy sieve, and found out some interesting things as well. But so we have this chest here. Actually, we have more than a chest of sandstone now. That is pretty good. So yeah, we've got all of that stuff. So we've got a lot of oak and a lot of sandstone. If we go outside, we have a huge amount of oak trees growing, and I have put in grass. So, rabbits. Yeah, we have rabbits spawning. I did not realize that until I just got up here. But I've also harvested a bit of the spruce trees while I was waiting. Made a bunch of charcoal, so actually if we come over here we should have a bunch of well, we're making bread in that one. A bunch of charcoal here. We'll go ahead and put that in there. Yeah, we got all of these baguettes. And the sieving related stuff got a little bit of redstone, a decent amount of lapis, and an emerald. Now that one's going to be pretty important because in order to be able to do what I want to do, we need to get the Pam's Harvest Craft market. So let's go ahead and drop off our baguettes, get some food. Oh, we need a baguette and a silkworm. So you know what? Rather than doing that, we are going to do this. So we have a lot of iron, and we're going to go ahead and take these, make 3 iron pressure plates, and then we are going to take these 3 iron pressure plates, make them into a bowl shape, and that's going to make a lunchbox. Now this lunchbox is pretty nice. So if we right click on it here when it's closed, we can see there are 6 slots in it. Now in order to use it, we have to shift right click and it will open. At that point we can click on our chest that has food in it and it will fill itself up. Now if we shift right click again, we can close it and we can look and we see, okay, so we grab 16 silkworms, 16 baguettes, 7 seed soups, 16 monster jerky, 16 baked potatoes, and 16 fruit salad. Now the only reason that we only got the small amount of the, which one was that? The seed soup, is because that's all that we had of that. So we do need to make a few more soups, but I think we can do better. And part of that is going to be with this Pam's Harvest Craft market. But now the thing is this will randomize our food eating, and we can carry a lot of food around with us. So yeah, I mean, we have a stack and a half worth of food that we can carry. It's pretty nice. And we need a bottle of water. So now let's take a look at this Pam's Harvest Craft. So at Pam's, and we want to look at the market. So the market requires a little bit of wool, a little bit of planks, and an emerald. Now thankfully we have tons of string. Oh no. Well, that wasn't as bad as it could have been. Gotta be careful with this stupid thing, because it will just swap out, and you'll find out that there are all kinds of things that you can eat. Probably not the best idea. But we have a bunch of this compressed string. Each one of these contains 8 string, and we need 4 wool. So there we go. There's our 4 wool. We will go ahead and grab 4 planks, and we'll be able to make this market. Now the only thing is to use the market, we need emeralds. And emeralds are really hard to get. But we can buy basically every single seed that is available for Pam's Harvest Craft in here, as well as a few other things, because I think we can buy saplings in here as well. Oh, white mushroom sport, yep. And then we can also buy our vanilla seeds. And then we get into our saplings, all of our fruit trees and nuts. And then we get into some of the vanilla trees. And there actually is a vanilla tree in here somewhere. No, that one's cinnamon. And jungle, acacia, maple, spruce. And then we can get spawn pig, spawn sheep, spawn cow, spawn chicken, spawn horse. Spawn? Just spawn? Okay. Ocelot, wolf, rabbit, bone meal. We can buy bone. Why on earth would you waste an emerald on bone meal? You probably get more than one, but still, why would you waste emeralds on bone meal? Leads, tags. Ooh, Pam's Harvest Craft bees. And then I think we're back into the seeds. Cotton. Yeah, cotton was actually a very important one for me first playthrough. But we do have that, and I can get tons and tons of cobblestone now to turn into gravel and sieve with our diamond mesh. And the diamond mesh is required in order to get emeralds. Now, one thing that I found out is that sieving with a diamond mesh on dirt gives you nothing. I mean, literally nothing. So if we look at dirt, and we'll look at the compressed dirt, because that's what I was doing. So that's reinforced. Where is the compressed? There it is. So if we look at the compressed dirt, we can only sieve this with a string mesh, which will give us our vanilla seeds, and I think all of our vanilla tree seeds. So vanilla crops and vanilla trees. And then the other one is the flint stiffened mesh, which will also add in the canola seeds from Actually Additions, which are very important to me, the mineral sapling from Integrated Dynamics, coffee seeds from Actually Additions, rice seeds from Actually Additions, and it gives us the ability to get these granite, diorite, and andesite pebbles, which is something that we can't get from the string mesh. But if you look here, that's it. Iron reinforced mesh and diamond reinforced meshes actually give you nothing. And to me, it's mind-blowing that you would have it set up to where the high-tier meshes don't give you anything. But I understand the reasoning for it. So, you know, if we want to get vanilla-related things, we'll go ahead and put in a string mesh. If we want to get mod-related things, we'll put in a flint mesh. That's all that we're going to do for dirt. Oh, and flax. Yeah, I missed the flax there too from Actually Additions. But on some of the other stuff, so like if we look at dust, so like our dust here, we can only get ore and bone meal from the string mesh. And then we start getting some of the crushed black quartz and gunpowder from the flint. But when we go to iron, we start losing ore pieces, and then we start getting redstone, glowstone, and blaze powder. And then going to the diamond stiffened mesh, the only ore we get is gold, and we greatly increase our chances for redstone, glowstone, gunpowder, and blaze powder. So, rather interesting way of doing it. So you have to have multiple machines. You can't do like I did the first time around and just overclock the crap out of one of them and have it just sieve everything. So I think that's pretty cool. I like it. But anyway, so I will be doing a bunch of sieving here for a while. We have a full double chest of cobblestone. It has been full for quite some time. So I am going to sieve up some gravel and try to get some emeralds to use in the market. And I guess before we do that, Pam's. Let's go back to Pam's, and there is something else that I want to get, and that is this, the ground trap. All right, so this just takes a little bit of string, some sticks, a trapdoor, and a chest. So, yeah, let's go ahead and grab some oak planks. We will grab, we've got 8 pieces of string there. We have some trapdoors, very nice. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a chest. And this is part of the reason why I set up the dirt, or the grass, and I had totally forgotten about it. But we will go ahead and grab this ground trap. We need sticks. Hey, we have sticks. All right. And then there's also the water trap too, but that one I didn't find that it worked very good the last time that I used it. But so we have these ground traps. In order to use them, we need some bait. So if we look up bait, we have 4 different types of bait. We have the fish trap bait, which I think only works in the fish trap. But then we have the veggie bait, we have the grain bait, and we have the fruit bait. Now, these each attract different things. I don't exactly remember what each one attracts, but it primarily does a certain thing. So, in order to make the bait, and let's go with the fruit bait to start out with, we need a piece of string and 3 pieces of fruit. Now, we can also get those from the presser making juice, and we'll get the bait. And we'll probably be doing that here very soon, because yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to. But at the moment, we have tons of apples from chopping down tons of trees, so we might as well just go ahead and use some of these. So we'll get 8 pieces of bait. Go ahead and throw the rest of those apples back in there. And now, I'd never realized how to use these things because I've never seen anyone do it. So what you need to have grass on all sides of the trap and put it at the same level as the ground. Then you put a little bit of bait in it, and over a little bit of time, this will slowly fill up with things. And yeah, you better just run away. But so slowly it will use up the bait and we will get items in here. I think some of the common items are going to be like feathers, leather, turkey, venison, bones, a few things like that. And then each of the baits gives a different additional bit. So yeah, I'm going to keep those filled because that will start to give us some meat. And like I said, I'm going to be sieving a bunch of gravel to get more emeralds so that we can get more vegetables as well. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, I just finished sieving 6 stacks of compressed gravel, and you can see I've got 30 emeralds in my inventory. But it's not just 30 emeralds. We also got almost 10 stacks of coal, over a stack and a quarter of diamonds, almost 5 stacks of lapis, and almost 7 stacks of gold. So, yeah, there was a little bit of stuff there. So we'll go ahead and compress up this coal. So I will say that we're probably going to be switching to coal for a lot of the stuff that we do. But as far as smelting and things like that, but we can make a thing of gold now. And, oh my god, we actually have a lot of gold. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to make 2 more stacks of gold. Oh my god. Yeah, we're going to be getting tons of gold. I don't know what we need that much gold for. What we really need right now is iron. So I think we're going to have to downgrade a little bit because, yeah, we're going to be getting way too much of the wrong stuff. But at the moment, you know, we're not doing bad. But we do have these 30 emeralds, and so we are capable of getting some things here. So I'm not entirely sure what I want to get right off the bat. I think some of the stuff that we want to get right away, and I really wish that these were in alphabetical order in some way. We're going to be looking for that one. The lettuce seed. We're definitely going to buy that. And then I think we want to... yeah, grape probably would not be bad. Chili pepper probably not. Blueberry. Wrong direction. Raspberry. Eggplant. Bean. Bean might not be bad, actually. So I just gotta find the things that I need here, and I don't know entirely what I need. And with this much stuff, I think we'll grab a cucumber, corn, cabbage. Like I said, I have no idea what I really want. As far as the animals go, I think we can get some of those from other places. They're rather pricey anyway. We don't need any of those saplings, so then we got paper bark, cinnamon, durian, persimmon, orange, apricot, mango, coconut. Actually, the coconut. So I think I want to get that one because I saw an interesting thing. Oh, that takes 4. I saw an interesting thing with the coconut. So if we look up coconut, so the coconut, we can run that through the presser and it gives cooking oil and veggie bait. Now, the cooking oil is used in quite a few recipes, so it's going to be kind of a good one to have. But then also we get the veggie bait. Now, speaking of bait, let's go out here and take a look at what we've got from our... oh my god, there are rabbits everywhere! But yes, look at this. We've got rabbit and... oh god, those guys are scaring me. But rabbit and chicken and rabbit hide and leather, bones, feathers, and even rabbit's foots. Nice. So yeah, we have our first little bit of meat. But the good part about that is we needed to be able to make a rabbit stew. And we kind of have the stuff to do it now. But yeah, we're going to drop off this. We've also got some eggs, so we could potentially get some stuff there. These are all going to go in here. And yeah, that's pretty nice. But I like the idea of the coconut. Basically, I'm going to have to dig through this thing and see what else I want. These guys here, we are immediately going to get planted down here. So that's the cucumber. Let's go ahead and put in the grape. And the lettuce, we will actually put in a full row of that. And as long as we're down here, we might as well harvest. Because, I mean, yeah. Now, strangely enough, I have not seen any of our vanilla crops die yet. And, I mean, that was a very big deal with the tough as nails stuff killing our crops in the last playthrough. I don't know if that has been disabled or if that is just we're not quite to that time yet. I don't know. But let's get these guys. So yeah, I'm going to try to figure out what I want there. I might go through and run a little bit more gravel through the sieve. In the time that it took me to smash all of the cobblestone into gravel, I just about had another double chest full of cobble. And it has been full for quite some time again. So yeah, it's very time consuming to do that. But I guess it is what it is. But yeah, I think I'm going to go out, plant the coconut, get it growing. And like I said, I'll dig through, see which ones I think are the most important. What I'll probably do is go and find what recipes I am going to be wanting to make, and that should help me to make the decision as to what seeds I'm going to buy. So yeah, this is going to be some major amounts of research, but I will see you guys in a little bit. Well, I guess they do die? Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, we got quite a bit of other stuff, and we now have the ability to get more Pam's Harvest Craft, which is immune to the toughest nails stuff. So, yeah, I mean, that kind of is what it is. So, I guess, but we are getting more of this stuff too. So, that's good. Now, one thing that I did have to do while sieving this last bit of gravel, I downgraded to an iron mesh because only getting gold, diamonds, emeralds, and coal did not seem like a good use of my time. So I've got the diamond stiffened mesh in here, and eventually we will be setting up multiple sieves so that we can just pick which one we want. But because of that, I did get a lot of iron, still have tons of gold. We'd still got tons of coal out of it, a lot of lapis, and a lot of diamonds as well. But yeah, we've got quite a bit of stuff. Now, we also got a lot of nickel and lead while doing that, and I think there was a couple other things, but we do not get copper from this. So if we look at the copper, we can get this from string, and then I think we can get it from flint, which the chance is 16% on the flint and 8%. Yeah, so it doubles the chance on the flint, but I don't think that we can't use the iron to get copper. And I would imagine some of these others are the same way. So yeah, we have to set up different sieving stations for different items, and I don't know how I'm going to keep all of that straight so that I know which ones I need to use. I guess. But yeah, I haven't really had a chance to look through Pam's Harvest Craft yet to figure out what I want to get out of this, but I do want, and this here. So this is where I crush my gravel, or my cobble into gravel, because the stuff goes flying when you crush it, and this helps a lot. It doesn't completely stop it from going flying, but it does help a lot. Now, obviously, we have had a dust storm, and my leaves are green again. So that's weird. Is it actually summertime when the crops die? I don't know. But we're down to 28 bait in each of these. So we've got some meat now, and we also have our first ripe coconut. Very nice. All right, well, as it is, I think I just kind of gotta keep plugging away here. I've got to figure out where we want to be focusing our energies for food production, because that's going to be pretty important. So I'm going to go through here, try to find some really good foods that aren't horribly difficult to craft, and then I'll go ahead and buy the seeds that I need. Obviously, if we get to the grain bait instead of the fruit bait, we will get a different type of meat. And I want to say that the veggie bait gives us pork and the grain bait gives us beef. I think that's the way that works. So, yeah, I guess. And I got a bunch of dust to clean up out here. So, I'm going to get to it. I'll see you guys after a bit. Ah, so many zombies and husks dying. Such a wonderful thing. But I am starting to get a little bit of stuff filled in here. I've got beets along the front. I have soybeans that I'm filling in behind that. I have barley over here, putting tomatoes over here, so I need another tomato there. A couple of pineapple, a bunch of bamboo shoots. And then back here I've got the lettuce, cucumber, and grape. And I'm going to spread the lettuce crop across here, and I think I'm going to put another grape there. But as I've been sitting here waiting for things to grow and harvesting them and smacking zombies around, as you do, I realized that we have a watering can that we can use. So this thing isn't terribly expensive. It takes a water bucket and 4 iron ingots. Now, yeah, our iron ingots are gone. So I did throw a bunch of iron into our furnaces up here. So let's go ahead and grab that. That will be very helpful. Now, another thing that I have done, I made another trap out here. And I have now one with the grain bait so that we can hopefully get some beef. I have one with the fruit bait, which will give us rabbit, and then this one here with the veggie bait, which I think should be giving us pork and mutton. Now, we have gotten at least one piece of mutton so far, but definitely have a long way to go before any of that becomes very sustainable. Also, sugarcane blocks, very helpful. I was running out of space in here big time, and I realized that we could turn our sugarcane into blocks, which would allow us to save a lot of space. And these can be turned back into sugarcane when we need them. So very helpful indeed. Now, I guess we'll throw this in here, but we need that watering can. So let's grab a bucket. Let's fill that up with water. And then we need to come over here. We will take our bucket, go like this, and there we go, the watering can. And we get to keep the bucket. Very nice. All right, well, let's throw all that in there. And now we should be able to come down here and start watering this stuff. And this is going to make it grow a lot faster. And so we'll be able to start filling in our entire rows and get a bunch of good stuff. Now, the reason that I chose to go with some of the stuff that I have is so that we can make beet burgers. So beet burgers actually are pretty darn good. You know, if we look at the beet burger, it is actually one of the top tier foods that we can make. This has a full 9 hunger and 29 saturation. It takes beef, pork, eggs, toast, pineapple, and beets. So part of the reason I got the soybeans is so that we can get the grain bait, but also we will be able to make tofu items out of that. So yeah, just in general, quite a bit better than what we've got currently. So I'm going to be sitting here water canning for a while. And I suppose try to get some of this stuff figured out as to how the traps and things work with the grain. That's going to be another thing. I do think we are going to make a weather deflector. So if we look here, the weather deflector, it's really pretty easy. So all that I need to do is grab some iron and redstone. Let's go ahead and do that right now. We'll drop all of this stuff off here. The nice part is we're actually full. Ooh, we don't have a spot for soybeans. But we will grab a bunch of iron. Did we cook up? No, we did not cook up gold. So we need at least one gold ingot for this. So we will throw that in there. Okay. And then we need some redstone, which we have gotten quite a bit of redstone now. And I think we needed 6 total, so we need 2 for the weather item, 4 for the deflector. Yep. So that should be good. And I'm hoping that nothing has changed about how this thing works, because all that it took before was to place it down, and it was done. So we'll make the weather item, and then the weather deflector, and here we go. Dust storm should die. No? Do we need a redstone signal? I mean, I'm fine with that. I don't know if it needs a redstone signal or not, but as soon as I turned it on, it definitely stopped the storm. So that should eliminate all of these stupid dust layers that we've been getting, or sand layers that we've been getting. So, yeah, I guess. We'll get back to it, and I will see you guys after a little bit. Well, I did not realize the episode had gone so long, so I guess we'll have to pick up on this in the next episode. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about things that I could work on or anything that you want to see, be sure to leave that down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.